If I had saw Reeves play better, Rui play better, LeBron and AD, not maybe LeBron, but AD, and just we have better rotations and we play better like basketball and we lose. Okay, cool. The issue that I have is that there are so many things that we do that is not correct when we play this team and we lose. And so to me, I can't even really fully assess how good we are against this team because we have yet to play a complete game from top to bottom. And it's like either the people aren't making shots, either the defense is bad, or either with all due respect, the rotations are just shitty.
We
Even the
missed a lot
timeouts.
of open
Bro,
shots.
anytime we got within 3 or we got within 6, what was Michael Malone doing? Timeout. Darvin will sit back and watch us go from up 7 to down 16 and just not do shit. Like,
but the thing is
that's
too,
what
like
frustrates me.
when I look,
there is no progression, and this team is too fucking good for me to see LeBron James at center and Rui at the fucking 4. That's my fucking problem.
Okay, so
we're not gonna be
another
able to
thing
do
is,
bullshit like that.
On, but you gotta look. I love that, and I hated that time, but. When he played that lineup, that actually was the lineup that cut the fucking lead down. Ironically, and I'm not saying that to blow your point because
it's not sustainable though. Like
I get it.
I would have
but
it's in spurts. It'll.
Hayes get no minutes. That's pissed me.
Can I make a couple quick points?
Yeah. Okay, wait, Shango, you next. Sorry. Quick announcement. You going right now? Hey, y'all down in the request. We see y'all. We're gonna get everybody in. All right. It's game 1. We're gonna get everybody in. Appreciate your patience. Shango, go.
I know it's overreaction, but I know one thing. Like Felix, you said a point like that. Like in the preseason, the rotations were crisp. They were sharp. Everyone knew their role. Then coming into this game, it seems like guys didn't know their role. My biggest one of the things I noticed was that why is Gabe Vincent your primary decision maker when that's not what he does the best? He can't do that. That nigga did not. He was never that in Miami. Why is he that? Especially when you got D'Lo and Bron on the floor. He should never be your primary decision maker. He should spot up and play defense. That's his role. It seemed like Rui didn't really have a role because he was like, all right, you in for Bron, and then you have him on the floor with a nigga like Vincent who can't pass him the ball or give him easy looks. And then this is my thing about D'Lo. I do appreciate that he was fighting and being competitive defensively, but there is something about that nigga when he don't get the quick, easy fouls, he checks out offensively and he flails around like a fish.
It's not just that. If them stop and pop threes that are, sometimes not the best decisions to take aren't falling,
there's nothing for. I'm not really worried about Austin. I'm not. As far as the AD situation, I got to put 80% of that on him, 20% on Darvin, because I'm like, damn, you see, you're watching the game. You have the best seats in the house. You're watching this game from the sidelines. Why don't you be like, all right, AD hasn't touched the ball in 3 or 4 possessions. Let's get him some quick action so he can get things going in a row. And that should be, and that actually should be up to the players too. That's why I have an issue with a nigga like Gabe Vincent running the offense. It's the same thing as Dennis Schroeder last year. It wasn't that Dennis Schroeder was a horrible player.
What's the difference?
Nigga can't run an offense.
From the shots that Gabe was taking, especially in the second half, what was the difference? If that between Schroeder and Gabe,
with his head down the entire time, I'm like, bro, you.
It's also about the fact that they're looking like there was multiple times where AD or D'Lo or even Wood was in the paint on a fast break, and no one is making those outlet passes down. No one's getting those easy lobs. We saw a bunch of lob attempts and a bunch of lob points in the season. We didn't see that tonight. It's just all that.
Denver's so smart, like you said, bro. They so smart. You make one fuck. They're the team now that if you fuck up, they camaraderie, they chemistry, all of them that factors into them playing. So once you make one, they gonna take advantage of you every time. Like you said, we cut that bitch to, and that's what I'm saying. This shit was
they cut it to 4, and then he took Bron out, and I'm like,
didn't it start feeling like the playoffs?
Then we cut it to 3, and then he changed the lineup. Yes, that happened.
Started feeling like the playoffs. Like, nigga, we was right there. Like, ooh, a motherfucker make one. The next play, it has to be the great play, and we started making, trying to make the home run play. You feel me? The inconsistent play, the play that's not conducive to the system that the nigga, excuse my language, that he was
that boy said conducive.
That's
Twitter in a chokehold right now.
But all those great points, and I know
it's bad. I'm finna roll up, y'all.
What I'm confused about is that he treated this like a preseason game. Because during the
preseason,
preseason, he wasn't doing none of this shit.
Why don't guys know their roles? Even fucking Prince. If you see that Rui, Reeves, and D'Lo are not hitting shots, I'm not gonna count. I'm gonna start spamming that nigga. Prince would have got like fucking 50 shot attempts tonight. Because I don't get it. Like Prince is sitting on the bench and you're seeing the offense wane and struggle and the lid on the fucking basket, and Prince has hit 4 threes.
Yeah, it's just
Like
it's
it's
just
shit like
Denver
that
is in
you
their
as a
head.
coach in the first
It's
game
in
should
the
understand.
coach's head.
A couple-
I think he overcoached it. I don't know. No, we didn't see none of these lineups in preseason. I just don't get it.
That's what's so confusing.
He
It
overcoached.
made
That
no
motherfucker
sense.
didn't even coach. Where was Jackson Hayes in the second half?
No, but when you
Right.
brought AI,
I mean-
when they brought out Jackson Hayes, it was with Wood, Vincent, D'Lo, and somebody else. That when did we ever see that?
We didn't even see that during the pre. That's what's
Oh,
confusing.
We've
man.
never seen that lineup. So it's like you just put it together.
to end it on a positive note.
This nigga instant noodles ass lineup. This
Oh,
nigga making
shit.
instant
Positive
noodles
note,
ass
I
lineup.
did like what Prince did tonight. He was really good. I appreciated how Cam didn't look like what he was doing offensively, but I appreciate how well he played
today. I'll give him that.
defensively. Cam was
Yeah.
locked in.
But
Year
when did
21
Max fall out the rotation? That's my
year
question.
21 is still year 21. He's gonna do what he does. Like he had like 21, 8 and 7. Whatever. I don't really care.
And 100 missed calls. For the
he got that.
Somebody tell me
I've been
why-
watching.
why-
I've been watching for 21 years. That man ain't getting no calls, bro. It don't matter.
Bro,
They are not.
second
like,
quarter
the-
when we was in foul trouble that early. I said, "Yo, are we serious? Are we serious?" That's
No, it was crazy. LeBron got a nosebleed early in the game, and they still didn't call shit. I was like, wow.
Bro, in the first half, they had total of 3 fouls.
Y'all see
In the first half, they had a total of 3 fouls. That's what's crazy.
That they grabbed Austin neck and they just said, "Go the other way, nigga." They
Yo,
like, welcome to the big boys league.
But what?
Bro, I'm
I
saying,
think we're gonna see a
Notice I
difference
said
because
nigga,
I think
he a nigga
I
now.
I'm hoping. This is just hope. I hope Darvin Ham. This was just he overthought it. I think they all overthought this game. And thank God we were within. I said for us to play this bad. This is probably the worst I've seen this group of guys play. Just period.
I swear
This is probably the worst that I've
game.
seen. So
It was bad
for them to be
from all
within three
perspectives. Yeah.
at one point to possibly could have if you get a spark from D'Lo or a spark from Austin or a spark
Don't
from
you
somebody,
hate
we would have been able to do
Guru.
it. But it's just
but that's why I wanted to say like
We didn't get any of that.
Are y'all
But
tired
that's what frustrates me more about. That's what frustrates me more about 80-0 because it's like we were within 3 twice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like at that point, even regardless of even chance point, like in Splash's point, if we're within 3, at a certain point, you guys say, "Okay, it's me. I'm 5 that scored. Okay, let me make sure that we get the lead at least." And that's
so Phoenix. So check this out. So
we never
let
took
me
that.
let me land my plane real quick. Let me land my plane. I a few positives before we hit DEFCON 5. A few positives. I don't think Vando's getting that starting spot back. I'm sorry. I don't think you're getting that spot back. LeBron played well. I appreciated to D'Lo's faults offensively and how horrible he played. I did like the fact that he was competing a lot better defensively this game than he did that entire Western Conference Finals.
He did.
I appreciate that.
We really needed Vando though defensively.
Yeah,
Cam wasn't bad, but Vando hurt tonight.
Nah, but Murray was too comfortable because Cam doesn't know Murray.
Okay.
He don't know Murray game.
But he was sticking to him at the best he could, seeing that was the first matchup. But I feel like we'll be better. Rotations have to be better, and you got to give these dudes defined roles. I'm sorry, man.
The next time we see them,
if no one's injured, if no point guard, if Austin and D'Lo aren't injured, there should be no reason why Gabe Vincent is running your offense. There should be no reason why. Like Wood doesn't. You don't have a role for Wood. You don't have a. Rui's been here for almost a year now. You don't have a role for him at this point. Like you don't have a. Hey, Rui, when you get in,
that's
okay.
Get a bucket. It's time to get a bucket. You in the game right now. Bron ain't on the court. AD on the court. It's all you. Get that bucket. There's no defined roles at this point, and that's
also run a play for him. Like, how come
That's what I'm
talking about. But
also, before we even get to that point, I was under the impression that we were going to have one of LeBron, AD, or Rui on the court at all times. That's what I was
I
told.
thought so too.
That's what I was told.
It was
And
no
so
way
when I
you
see
couldn't
Rui on the
do it.
court with Vincent, was
No,
like, how do
I
you
don't know
expect
why.
Rui to fucking distribute the
I
offense?
don't know what
Then
he was
what
doing.
happened to the 5-out offense?
He didn't
What
run
happened to
it.
this 5-out offense? We were supposed
Wait. This is good. I'm sorry to mute you, Jacob, but I got I gotta jump in.
Shago's hilarious.
And what happened to the 5-out? I had a vision in my mind when Shango said that he was like, we were all in a courtroom, and everybody in the chat was listeners, was witnesses. Like, everybody on the speaker panel was jurors. Everybody down below in the listener section was all sitting in the courtroom watching. And I saw Shango with a pen in his hand, talking to the way. And what happened to the 5-out offense? Hey, the camera pans to the stand, and it's Darvin there with his hands in his pockets, and he just shrugs. All right, man. If you got a good imagination, you saw that whole scene. Y'all are cooking, but let me pause everybody, because I want to get some people in here that haven't contributed to the talk just yet. Okay, I'm gonna go to Evan, then okay, then we got a Nuggets fan in here. Okay, I'm gonna go to Evan, and then Kamish. Evan, start off when we come off mute, and then we're gonna get some fresh speakers in here in a minute. Go ahead, Evan.
What's up, everybody? It's good to be back here with Lakers fam. This was a tough one tonight. I really wanted this game. They've been talking so much shit. It would have been great to get this game. And
Oh wait, I can't hear Evan.
oh, you can't hear me? Can everybody else hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear him.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna drop.
Yeah, I'll get you back up, please.
So yeah, I mean,
Okay.
this is definitely a disappointing one. And I want to first say, I appreciate all of you that have come in here and really been railing on them. I'm just not with that energy this year. I'm trying to keep it cool, and I've still got a lot of positivity for this team. So, but I do appreciate the rest of you kind of being an anger translator for me tonight, because the more I sit here and think about this, the more I'm actually kind of glad we lost this game. It's a good thing. Because the other reason I wanted this game is, today's the 24th, and there's all this Kobe symbolism that I keep seeing throughout this whole season. We're getting a statue, it's the year of 24. I don't know about the rest of you, but I see Kobe everywhere. So the more I think about this, the more I'm really kind of glad we lost this game, because I want them to be pissed off. I want them to get this slap in the face that, hey, Denver is definitely still the better team right now. This looked exactly like the playoffs games.
Yeah, it's 5-0. It's 5-0.
Yeah, it's 5-0. Absolutely. 5-0.
Even though we were 3-1 in the regular season, it's still like 8. Yeah.
Yep.
It's like 6-3 now. They can still double, so there's nothing you can say.
Absolutely. Sure. And they've played the better game for 5 straight games, and we've come close. We pull within 2-3 points, but we just can't get over that hump yet. And that's the mountain we need to climb still.
Yep.
So,
which is good that we don't play them again into February. That gives us another barometer. So now at that point, we get a little bit of time to gel, to hopefully figure out these lineups, and then you get another measuring stick.
Ain't no more excuses. Basically, point blank, ain't no more excuse. After that, ain't no more excuse, because right now, they got our number. I don't want to hear
now
the
they
Lakers
totally got our number.
I don't want to hear shit.
Y'all
said 5.
They're the better team.
Y'all said 5. Stats say 6. Boy, they didn't beat us 6 times in a row. You feel me? They didn't beat us, so we should have been mad. I don't know how we come back on ring night and not be mad that wasn't us, nigga. That they literally should have been facing us at 7:30 at the crib, nigga. We should have been in the mile high, nigga, on some bullshit. They should have been over here, and we should have been celebrating ring night. But it was the other way around. So that should have been our fuel right there. It ain't, you feel me? But I understand you. I'm gonna rock with you with the Kobe shit, because Bean my guy. I love Bean.
Yeah.
So I hear you though.
And so like for me, like because one of my biggest lessons from Kobe has always been, not his greatness and his winning, but how he bounces back when shit goes fucking sideways. Think about like how he bounced back after his first playoff performance of, you know, tossing up those bricks from three, and then think about how he bounced back after 2004 and 2008 and became the best version of himself. That's really where I want to leave it. Like, like we better fucking bounce back. Like, if we lose to Phoenix, I'm going to be a little pissed off, especially if Beal's not playing. But I still feel
What?
He's
confident in this
playing.
fucking
He's
team.
playing.
Yeah,
What, Evan?
yeah, I'm
playing.
fooling myself. Who am I kidding?
Neither,
Yeah, he's getting
neither
ready
should
for
ever
us.
speak
Yeah.
that term again. Neither should ever speak that term again.
Hey, Evan,
Off with it then.
Beal is over there on the steps training like Rocky right now. Dude is playing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
With
I'm
a
fooling
Sons
myself.
and
You
Force
would thinking
t-shirt on,
otherwise, man.
soaking wet, goof ass.
So anyway, like, I'll go ahead and pass it on to somebody else here, and just, I'm gonna stay positive with this year, and the rest of you just keep going because I still got some anger to work off here. So I appreciate all of you, and I'll drop myself down to listeners so somebody else can roll in too.
Appreciate you, Evan, man. Good stuff. Fit Pro, jump in here.
Yeah, I'm kind of like Evan. I'm not gonna. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Wait,
Oh, okay.
Stacy's back. Okay. Stacy's back. All right. Go
Perfect.
ahead, Fit Pro.
Yeah, so I get what everybody's saying. King, you hit it on the nail, man. I think the biggest thing is we don't want to see the same inconsistencies that we seen last year, and I kind of touched on it yesterday. One of the biggest things for me was the um the turnovers and rebounding. And when you start turning the ball over early in games against this team, like that's a recipe for disaster. You start to go down big and it's really hard to come back. So I think for me is it looking at this team, like they gotta be locked in from the beginning. Um, you know, 100%. I'm disappointed in AD, and I'm also disappointed in D'Lo because you do all this talking press conferences and stuff, talking about what you worked on, how you're gonna get, how you got better. D'Lo was, harping about, being able to, uh, get better on the defensive end and pick up players, full court and all this other stuff. And then when it's time for the game, we don't see any of that. So as fans, it's frustrating. So for me, it's just about locking in and staying focused. They did play better in the second half, but we need that for all four quarters. So going forward, those are the things that I think they need to like really look at as a team. Individually, AD, I don't know, man. Like maybe Darvin Ham needs to just go with a bigger lineup and put a center next to him. Maybe a lot of it is just he can't just doing everything. It just mucks up his game. I don't know, but I don't want to see the same shit over and over again, man. Because I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of losing to the fucking Denver Nuggets. I'm tired of losing to the Clippers. It's always like the three same teams, the Suns. And if we play like this against the Suns, we're gonna lose as well. So, again, it's one of 82.
Wait, Fit Pro, I got to get this LeBron quote in the room. I'm sorry, man. Real quick, pause. We're going to come back right back to you. LeBron on his minutes, quote, "You always want to be on the floor. I guess there's a system in place, and I'm going to follow it." That
won't last long.
That doesn't sound agreeable.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound harmonious.
That's what I said, because I said he played 20
That doesn't.
I said
That's not right.
that doesn't make any sense, because I'm like, it doesn't. Yeah.
So do
Brian's
you
gonna
feel
start
like
checking
LeBron
himself in.
feels like he's being treated like a Make-A-Wish kid?
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I agree. Don't play him 30. He was very nice. He played 38 minutes. I agree. We don't want him. We probably want him playing like 31 to 3. But he's got to be at least at 30. like 28-29 is also in the spurts too, where you're only giving them 4 to 5
Y'all
minute
laughed
spurts.
at me
Even
when I said it
Reggie
was gonna
Miller
cut his
said
minutes.
he's only getting, even Reggie Miller said he's only getting 45 minutes at a time. So we can't do that.
I